Greetings and welcome to the final Burning Down the Far Hill, the championship edition. So here we've come. We've come 16 weeks here. We've gone the whole season. Babies have been born. People have won and lost. People have almost lost all their games. But we're come down to this. So in the toilet bowl, that sinister guy from the internet does it. He wins the toilet bowl by defeating Steel Curtain 180 to 140. Which seems to be the better matchup of the two this week. Sad. So yes, I didn't even put who the sinister guy was led by because it doesn't matter because it's a toilet bowl. So congratulations, Thomas, for winning the toilet bowl. I'm going to tell you right now, I am not shipping this thing to you. So if you want the toilet bowl trophy, you're going to come in up here and get it, or else it's going to sit downstairs in my basement until further notice. So there, that's that. But I'll send you money. If you don't, yeah, you get a little bit, but yeah. Other than that, you come get the trophy if you want it. I am not shipping this thing to you. And more importantly, going to the championship game, please pick your worst player. The mantra held firm all year, and evidently people believed in it. And John picked the worst players, or his players didn't show up, whichever. But he wins. Jer wins 168 to 115. Demaryius Thomas, which was his hold that everybody wanted last year, goes off for 30 points, leads Jer to his first title in the Far Hill Fantasy Football League, and he is one of the inaugural members. So congratulations to Jer. Also, he is the first person ever to go from worst to first. He also had the first pick in the draft and won the league. So he's the first person to go worst to first. This is not the highest scoring game in the history of the league, so I'm not going to get into records on that front, but congratulations, Jer, for attaining the Intercontinental Championship of the Syndicate. Yes, it's still a belt baby. Didn't have time to create things. Hopefully this summer I can do it. So yeah, we'll work on a trophy recreation for next year. So that is it. There's our season. So moving forward into next year. Oh, actually, before we kill this year, two things left. Actually, there'll be three now that I'll add one more thing. But three things left to finish out this year. So we have the pick'ems for week 17, which is basically Jim's cakewalk. All he has to do is submit a lineup, which he'll do, obviously, unless he just picks the ball, loses. And I don't, because I missed that 1 week. So yeah, there's that. So Jim has got his courtesy lap on that one. We have the week 17 challenge for $20. Submit a lineup this week. Have the highest scoring team of submitted lineups get $20. That simple. And before I'm going to let everyone submit their lineups this week, something I've been kind of mulling over for the last 2 years, I'm actually going to pose this out to the league. It's a rule change that will be in effect for next year. It is the playoff seeding. For now 2 years in a row, the third division team has probably been the 5th seed in the playoffs. And that's just weird for two teams like the 4 and 5 seeds, which are the first and second wild card teams, where in this year went 11 and 2 and 9 and 4 respectively, and they got outseeded by someone who went 7 and 6, which is a travesty, a Travis Shamockery, really. So what I am proposing to the league right now, here and now, and it's subject to a vote, is to have, once the 6 playoff teams are identified by the 3 division winners, and then the 3 next highest teams by their record in wild card standings. We have those 6 teams. I will then reseed by record for all 6 teams. So if you have the 50, if you finish with the best record in the league, you're still going to be the number 1 seed. If you finish with the second best record in the league, you will be the number 2 seed, irregardless of division and alignment. So if everything would have been twisted around how I would like to have done it this change this year, it would have looked like myself still being the number 1 seed. Jer would have still been the number 2 seed. The number 3 seed would have been John Hansen. The number 4 seed would have been Chris. Number 5 seed would have been Josh. And the number 6 seed would have been JJ. that was how it kind of would have shaped up. And I'm also involved in this is reseeding into the semifinal round. So if the 6 seed beats the 3 seed, the 6 seed automatically plays the 1 seed, just like the NFL does it. So that is a kind of a book thing here. So we're basically, what the premise of this is if you win the league, you're the number 1 seed, you should have all the advantages given to you by being the best team in the league. That's where I'm going at. Yes, it was me this year, and actually it was last year too. And you know, this is one of those things, yeah, it's a Brian rule. That's why I'm putting it to a vote. If you just think this is a Brian rule, don't vote it down and keep getting annoyed when the 3 seed keeps winning. You know, the 3 seed's a 7-6 team, and we keep having people finish 11-2 and are 4 and 5 seeds. Yeah, and without the home field advantage, it really matters not what, you know, higher seeding. It doesn't. It's just giving, you know, if you're a lower or worse team and you just tripped into the playoffs and a horrible record, you should be down. So that is what I'm proposing. I have put the poll up onto the website. If you're going to put a lineup in this week, you have to put your answer on the poll before you can submit a lineup for the Week 17 challenge. So that is out there. My vote does not count. I'm not putting my vote in there. I will tally the votes up as of I have the poll ending at 8 o'clock next week Sunday before the Sunday night game. So you got to now into Sunday to get this vote in. I'm going to try and email people out and post a thing on Facebook and get to my dad and make sure I can get as many people voted as possible. Majority rules. So if it's 3-2, 2-1, whatever way, that's how it's going to go. If it is a tie, my vote comes into play. We know I'm voting to change. So if it's a tie, we're going to change it. My vote comes into play. Let's not have a tie. There's 11 people outside of me, so that's why I'm excluding myself initially. But we don't get all the votes and it's 3-3. I'm going to make it 4-3. Commissioner. So there's that. Other than that, people owing money. Now it's the time we start collecting money. Hauser, thank you for paying me up on Saturday. That was awesome. So you're off the list. So we are down to the following people are owing me money: John Hansen, Chris Zeck, Larry, Jim, Roger, and Nate. Jim, yours is probably not going to go away due to the fact of the $10 you're going to win for the Pick'ems thing, barring a debacle. But so Jim's, yours is probably going away. Other than that, if you win the Week 17 challenge, obviously that will get negated. So that's who owes me money as of this moment. What is it? $162 to the winner, $54 for the division champs, and $36 to the toilet bowl winner. That is the payouts. Paying out will be happen at the Super Bowl party. I'm going to guess it's at Chris's house because I still don't have a new house yet. So I'm waiting for official confirmation on where Super Bowl party is, and we will go from there to get things awarded. The belt is being shipped back to me from Holland, as I believe it should be in a certain person's custody, which I will pick up next week, Tuesday. What's today, 23rd? Yeah, next week from today, I'll be picking that back up, so I'll have the belt back in league offices. Toilet bowl trophies in league offices. If Thomas wants it, he must come get it. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. So that's all I got. Vote for the playoff seeding change going in. Will take effect next year. Please vote for that. Week 17 challenge. Pick them if you're close, but no one but me is really close, and I'm actually going to submit a lineup. So that's it. That's a wrap. I'll come back at you probably one more time next week just to recap everything, results of the thing. Yeah, I'll recap all the little stuff here at the end and get ready and go over draft orders and stuff like that, which will get us into our off season. Thank you guys for participating in once again this year. If you are thinking about leaving the league, please let me know as soon as possible so I can get people, spots filled. So that's all I got. I gotta go.